Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Siboga TV, which is your number one online political channel. There is this finance bill, which is 2024-2025, which has actually caused a lot of political havoc in this nation. And many people are actually saying that the government has a deaf ear to their calls. And people of this nation are up on arms. And they have warned the government that this bill is not wananchi friendly. And as we are talking now, many Kenyans, they have expressed their anger by actually telling the parliamentarians that if they will pass this bill, they will face their wrath. Let come 2027. And Kenyans even have gone forward even to threaten the president of this republic by telling them that he must know that the voice of the people is the voice of God, and he must be able to listen to them, what they are saying and what they want to be done and what they want to be rectified in this finance bill 2024-2025. So that is actually what we are going to look at in length. We will actually try to examine why the people of this republic are against this finance bill 2024-2025, which actually is being tabled in Parliament today. But before we dive in and try to dissect all that, I could request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video thumbs up. Share the video to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, then it is good to request them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for those ones who have subscribed to our YouTube channel, I say thank you. May God bless you all abundantly, because you always give us the inspiration to continue coming up with this kind of political analysis. Now, let us jump into the topic. Why the people are against 2024-2025 finance bill, which is going to be tabled in Parliament today. One of the things that we must always realize is that Kenya is a democratic state. And being a democratic state, everything must be done or must be confined under to the democratic values or principles. And the constitution of this republic has given it to the people of Kenya that whenever we want to have a finance bill, people must participate fully so that they can be able to own that finance bill. It's people who must have a voice, who must have a say to what extent they should be actually be taxed. It is not a one-man show. So that is the big problem, because it looks like this finance bill is probably a one-man show, and the people have not been given that opportunity so that they can participate fully and own the finance bill. And that's why there is an uproar in the Republic of Kenya about this finance bill, because people have not been given that time so that they can debate the finance bill. They can say what they want and what they don't want, so that at the end they produce a product which is people owned. And that's why the people of this republic feel that the government in place is actually forcing the finance bill down their throat. And they feel that this finance bill is actually having a financial what? A financial constraint or a financial pitch on them. They are feeling the pinch. They are feeling the pain with this finance bill. And that's why they are against it. So that is the first thing, because this finance bill is not Kenyan owned. It's a one-man show. The second thing which makes people to actually become up in arms against this finance bill, it is because the Kenyan government has not taken time so that it can give proper education to the people why they are proposing certain taxes to this republic. For a very good example, there is taxation on sanitary towels, which are actually being brought from outside the country. And those which are produced in the country are exempted from the VAT. But people have not been told that into reality. And that's why people are up in arms, because there is a lot of confusion about the finance bill. People don't know. When they feel that there is taxation on sanitary towels, they wonder. This government actually told the Kenyans before they took to the office that they were going to be friendly, the girl child. But from the perception which has been created by the government not coming out to say that they have attacks on the sanitary towels just to protect the local industries which produces the same, then you will find that Kenyans will have that confusion that sanitary towels are going to be definitely quite expensive. And because of that confusion in the Republic of Kenya, that is why people are up in arms against the 2024-2025 finance bill. And another thing which is making people to be up in arms with this finance bill is because of the slogan that the government used when it came to power. The government actually had said that it was going to help Mama Mboga, Boda Boda, Mama wa Kiosk, those people at the bottom pays, so that they can uplift themselves up, so that they can also develop themselves. But this finance bill seems to be opposite because of the taxes which have been added to it. And the impact is going to be negatively on those people at the lower cadre. That means Mama Mboga, Boda Boda, etc. At the same time, this finance bill is being introduced when the economy is doing badly, when the cost of living is quite high. And because of that, that is why people are against this finance bill. It is definitely that this finance bill has good things in it. But because of the timing of this finance bill, that is why people want to be rejected, so that certain things can be rectified in this finance bill. People may feel that the people of Kenya don't want to pay tax to the government, but that is not true. Kenyans know that it's very important for them to pay taxes to their government. But people are against paying high taxes. But when it comes to the service which is given by the government is quite poor. If you look at education, our education is quite poor, despite that the people are actually giving tax. Look at our infrastructure. Our infrastructure is quite poor, despite that people are giving tax. So people feel that even if they pay that tax, it is not going to help them. So the people in power, they must also understand that if people are able to give tax to the government, they expect to be given better quality services to the people of this republic, that infrastructure should be very well. Their businesses must be protected. Water must be anywhere in the Republic of Kenya. Health must be provided for all. That's what people want. At the same time, people are against this finance bill because there is this perception, actually, which sometimes I say is a reality, that whenever people pay taxes to the government, there is that high corruption tendency in the government. And that is why people feel that even if we give taxation to this government, there is a lot of corruption in it. The government has not denounced corruption in totality. The government is not doing anything tangible to fight corruption in this country. And therefore, there is that feel with the people of this republic that this government is taking us for granted. We always pay tax, but it goes to the drains of corruption. It does not help us as Kenyans. But when you look at paper, you will be so much amused, because what is stated on paper does not come to realization, does not come to reality, that this is what is going to be done to the people of this republic. So people are against this finance bill because of those very many reasons. As I have said, people have not been informed fully about this finance bill. They lack information. Secondly, we don't have proper participation as it is provided by our constitution, which is extensively. Thirdly, there is a lot of corruption in the Republic of Kenya, such that the people have given up that even if we pay taxes, they are going to be misused because of that factor of corruption. Another thing is that we don't have efficiency in what we are giving. Because you will find that currently the people of Kenya are being taxed. But is that tax used efficiently? You will find it's definitely no. Most of the tax is going to our west. People are using the taxpayers' money for their enjoyment, for their comfort. And that's why people of Kenya feel that these taxes should never be hiked, because at the end, there is a lot of misuse in the government, which should be sealed so that at least the government can be able to get more resources to put into development. So people are up in arms to tell this government that they don't feel okay just paying, just being misused. And lastly, you will find that in this country, we have opposition, which actually sees everything which the government brings into the table as something which is against them, which cannot make them to prosper. They feel that if the government of the day succeeds, that means it's going to be very difficult for them to have power. And therefore, you will find that the side of opposition will always bring confusion whenever there is a debate about the finance bill, because they want to use that confusion for their advantage. So that's another thing why you will find that people are against the finance bill, because they might have been misinformed by the side of opposition. We don't have objective side of opposition. The opposition which feels that we should do the best to have the best finance bill for the people of Kenya, for the development of the Republic of Kenya. I really don't know what you are saying about all this. Why do you feel Kenyans are against this finance bill in totality? And that's why they are warning people or parliamentarians that they should vote no to this finance bill. They should never say yes, because if they do that, they will wait for them in the ballot late come 2027. And they are going to start from the president of this republic. Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to pump into this YouTube channel, this is where we dissect politics without fear and favor. We put everything into perspective. And that's why you must subscribe to this YouTube channel. You must touch the bell button so that at any moment we come up with any political content, YouTube will notify you so that you can watch that content. You must also make sure that you share our videos to your friends so that we can build this YouTube channel to be one of the biggest YouTube channel in the world, if not in Africa or Kenya, so that you can know that at this, I will go there and I will listen to everyday politics comfortably, and which has been put into positive perspective. And with that, I say thank you for those ones who have actually subscribed to our YouTube channel, because you always give us the inspiration to continue coming up with this kind of political analysis. And with that, I say thank you. May God bless you all abundantly until we meet in our next political conversation. Goodbye.